Most tank drivers on Battlefield 3 will be carrying reactive armour, which makes their tank a lot more difficult to take down, especially for an engineer. So in this video I'm going to be showing you exactly what reactive armour is and how you as a rocket firing engineer can still take these tanks down. I'm also going to be showing you what happens when you shoot a tank in the treads, what happens when you shoot them from the roof, and various other angles as well. So let's get learning. Greetings, my name is TheAdipose, and today we're talking about how to take these wee beasties down best in Battlefield 3. In part 1 we talked about the best angles to take and where to shoot from, so if you haven't seen part 1, the link is now on your screen. Please check it out first. But let's crack on with taking down tanks, part 2. But does it make a difference whether we shoot the tank in the treads or the main body or the gun? And because sometimes you might think, well, the gun has rotated, so maybe that makes a difference to the shot. Well, let's find out. Let's shoot him in the gun from the front. Let's see what we get.
21%.
21%. So essentially the same as shooting him in directly in the front. Probably not worth it. But now, MG, if you wouldn't mind looking away from me 180 degrees. Now let's see if this counts as a back shot or a front shot.
21%.
So it still counts as a front shot, even though effectively I'm looking at the rear of his gun. The same is true in reverse. MG, if you wouldn't mind looking at me while I shoot you from the rear. So I'm going to shoot him in the front of the gun, but from the back. Let's see what we get. Vehicle disabled. Which means that although I'm looking at the front of his turret because I'm standing at the back, I get the back damage. So the position of the gun doesn't matter. It's your position in relation to the body of the vehicle. Alright, let's just grab some rockets and we're just going to show how this applies from shooting top down as well. MG, if you could get your front facing the building that I'm going to jump up on, please. Actually, sorry, make it your side, please. As I climb up. So I'm just going to show you a top-down shot on the tank. I'm just going to aim just on my side of the tank ever so slightly, but his body is facing the side, and I'm shooting in line with where I am standing. Let's see what we get.
36%.
36%. So I'm still getting a side shot, even though effectively my rocket is coming down on the top of the tank. So I'm not getting any more for that, but perhaps it's a slightly safer shot because I can, I'm less likely to be seen. Could you turn and show me your back, please? So this time I'm directly in line with the back, although I am above, and let's see what happens. Vehicle disabled. So I'm still directly in line with the back of it, and I'm getting the damage as if I was on the floor. Okay, MG, could you just rotate the tank so I'm looking at a diagonal on you, please, and I will shoot down upon you. So this time, I'm not going to shoot the side, I'm shooting the roof here. Let's see what damage we get when I shoot down on him now.
24%.
24%. So the rules of shooting square onto the tank still apply even when you're shooting down on it from an angle. Just as one last experiment, shooting at diagonal, just the difference between shooting at the gun of the tank and that kind of rear back area of the tank. Let's see what this does from a diagonal.
22%.
So no benefit of shooting that rear area unless you came all the way across and get a far more square-on shot to the rear of the tank, in which case you get that disabled notification at the bottom. Okay, so that is how you're going to get damage on the tanks. You've got to stay, where possible, stay out of these diagonals of the tank and get yourself onto this square-on shot, shooting directly into the side or directly into the back, getting yourself into those angular positions wherever possible. Thanks for your help, MG.
You're welcome.
Okay, there's something else we need to talk about here, because there's another problem with tanks, especially from players that are high level. Here we are behind a tank, so note there's no headlights, and I'm going to shoot him right at the back, so we should get a big disabled notification. Let's see what happens. How much damage did I do, MG?
0.
0. And the reason for that is that this tank has reactive armour. If I come and have a look at the sides, you can see all of these little flappy bits here, and all of these little flappy bits on this side as well. MG, if you wouldn't mind popping out, repairing, and then hopping back in, we'll see if we can get that reactive back. Now, the way reactive armour works is it basically gives the tank a layer of protection that falls away when the tank is shot, and he has 3 sides of it. He has reactive armour on the left side, reactive armour on the back, and reactive armour on the right side, but he doesn't have it on the front. But of course what we know already is that the front takes very little damage indeed. So what this means is, if you think you have the opportunity to get more than one rocket into this tank, you need to concentrate on one side of that tank. So there, if I was to shoot, if you just stay in the tank please, MG, if I shoot MG in the back here, he's probably taken 0 damage, am I right?
Yes. Yeah.
And now I shoot him in the side,
And again, 0 damage.
because both of my rockets there, one took out the back reactive armour and one took out the side reactive armour, neither have touched the tank. So MG, if you could get out, repair both the back and the side, and then we'll have another look at it. Because if the tank that you're trying to take down has reactive armour, you need to concentrate your fire on one particular part of that tank, which might actually counter what I said before about always trying to get the shots into the back. Because if the side has no reactive armour but the back does, then you want to be concentrating on the side for your shots to actually count. Let's just demonstrate that this works. So I'm going to shoot MG in the side, and we should see the reactive armour go. See, look, if I walk in now, there's no flaps at all. So their reactive armour is gone here. Please don't get out, MG. So I'm just going to run to the other side. See, the flaps are still here. So this side has reactive armour. This side doesn't. If I was to fire another rocket into the back, no damage. If I fire into this side, damage. Now, thinking about what we said earlier, if I shoot from this angle, I'll probably get about 20, 19. If I can move in just a little bit, get to this straight angle and fire,
36%.
36%. So I've now, because I took down the reactive armour first and noticed that it was down on this side, I'm going to be able to get higher damage. Let me just go and get some more rockets here. So when you're working with a squad, communication is going to be great here, because what you can say to your squad is, right, we are going to focus on this tank's rear, this tank's left side, or the side closest to us, or something like that, because what you don't want to be doing is splitting your shots between these 3 different sides, because you can actually get 3 rockets into this tank and do absolutely no damage at all. And you saw there that he had to get out of his tank and do some repairing and get back in for it to actually get back on. But once the reactive armour is down, so first shot to take down the reactive armour, he is as vulnerable as he was before, and I'll just show you an angled shot here. If I shoot there, probably won't get it disabled, but if I line it up with where I am, I should. If you could please repair, get that reactive armour back. Now, well, the nice thing about reactive armour in terms of you guys taking it down is that it only needs 1 hit to take it down. And it doesn't matter how powerful that hit is, and it doesn't matter where that hit comes from. So if I show you that if I take the shot from here straight on, I'm going to take down that reactive armour. But if I'm at this angle up here, or no, wherever I am, if I'm at this angle here shooting the back, I won't get as much damage when I shoot the main tank, but I will still take down that reactive armour. If you could just shift the tank a little bit, please, MG, to so we can see the back of it. Beautiful. So if I shoot this, so this would be a horrible damage shot. Really wouldn't be very good at all. But it still takes down the reactive armour. That grill on the back has gone. I'll just prove that to you. And this, I'm just going to shoot from the back here, MG. I assume this will probably do about 30 odd.
24.
24, so not even that. And then remember what we said before, just that little shift over, get yourself in line with something, and bam. You've got a far more powerful shot. I assume that one was probably around 50. In fact, he's very much on fire now, so he is in trouble.
Yeah.
So if we can repair that on. Okay, so learn to see reactive armour. And I know the battlefield is quite chaotic, but you need to be able to see visually the difference between a side of a tank that has reactive armour and a side of a tank that doesn't. Just to make this one clear, actually, if you can see there's no reactive armour here, Once MG gets back in, I'll show you the difference between how it looks when he's actually in it, because him getting in the tank actually changes the appearance slightly. So yeah, if you just stay out for a minute, MG, you can see the side of this tank here is very, very plain, and the back is reasonably plain. If you can hop back in, please. So the reactive armour has come on, and the back grille has come on, but if I shoot the reactive armour, watch this. That bag is still there, but all the flaps on. So don't look for this baggy section, look for the flaps, and on the back you need to be looking for this grille. And if that's down, you know he's vulnerable. So the flaps are still there, the bag is still there, the grille is gone, the bag is still there, but they're gone. So this tank is vulnerable from this side and this side, but not that side. Okay, so learn to identify reactive armour, and you're going to find killing these tanks a lot easier. Thanks very much, MG.
You're welcome.
And we'll catch you soon. If you enjoyed this video or you found it helpful, please give it a like so I know that you would like this series to continue. And if you've got any of your own suggestions for taking down tanks or APCs, please leave that in the comments section, and maybe I'll use your ideas in the next edition. In part 3, I'm going to be talking about how to take down APCs and where their most vulnerable parts are, and I'm also going to be sharing with you a little reload tip, quick reload tip for engineers. So I will see you soon in part 3, and if not before, at the Team Europe clan site. So take care. Goodbye.